Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Monday night live stream. We have the Apex Online Racing Set Corsa Competizione GT3 Pro League here this evening. And hopefully all the audio levels here on my mic are okay, because they look to be a little bit lower than they usually. Don't really know why. I've not touched anything, not changed anything. This just could be Windows doing Windows things. But bear with me one second. Okay. Try and fiddle and boost them up just a little bit, just to make sure that they are okay. Let's go. Wow, that's gone way too high now. Let's not go with that. Try this again. Hopefully that should be a little bit better, and yes, that does look a little bit more in line with how it usually is in terms of the levels, but it's good to see you all here. Hope you've had a good weekend, and I hope you are ready for tonight's action. We got 90 minutes racing around Bathurst, Mount Panorama, my favourite circuit. Hopefully this should be a good one. Hopefully we can convert on a good qualifying session, and hopefully we can have a nice, good, clean race. Feeling fairly comfortable, already have a setup that I had used in the previous season, and I basically just made a few small minor tweaks to that, but nothing really too major. And generally the car is feeling very nice, very good, with some pretty good pace. It's a little bit lively, more lively than I remember in places, but that could just be me pushing harder than I have done in the past. But Christian, Mancunian, it's good to see you here in the stream already, and in just a few minutes time we shall be going into the qualifying session and trying to get ourselves the best place we possibly can on the grid. Tweaked the setups for the Bentley, and I don't feel comfortable with the boat. Yeah, the I do wonder if that setup that I sent you was actually from pre-version 1.0 that I believe we are on. Yeah, 1.10.3. So it might be a version 1.9 setup, and therefore may feel a little bit different. Obviously I got my own particular driving style with the car, but hopefully it gives you a bit of a starting point to begin with hopefully some pace. But yeah, play around. Hopefully it works out for you. Yeah, we're just sat on the in the grid currently. The fastest practice time is a 1:59.2, so people are absolutely flying here in this lobby. My time is nowhere near that. I'm 2.3 seconds off the pace, but the times that I had been doing were full-on race pace, no qualifying laps at all in that practice session. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a little bit closer than that a little bit later on. It'll be nice to kind of get. Well, in the practice session beforehand, I did a 2 minute 0.6, which at the moment would put me in and around 22nd place, which seems about right. There's 34 drivers here in this session at the moment. But yeah, be interesting to see and compare how we do in qualifying, as usually I don't do particularly all that great, but hopefully we shall be doing much better here this evening. Tried to read it, couldn't understand a few things from it. Only thing the Bentley does not like is the beginning of the downhill section. I see. Ford Mustang is the best option. Yeah, the Ford is a very good car, but AOR have bopped it here, so we've got how much on it? 25 kilograms added to the car, whilst a lot of cars have weight taken off. We've had 25 kilograms added. The Audi has had 16 kilograms added. The Aston Martin V8 Vantage has had 1 kilogram added, and the Bentley's had 10 kilograms added. Oh, and the Lamborghini's had 6 kilograms added. But, you know, the Ferrari, one of the best and quickest cars here, got 22 kilograms off, and the Lexus also 16 kilograms taken off there as well. What's that? The Honda NSX has got 17 kilograms off. I think that pretty much covers the majority of the grid. The McLaren has got 21 kilograms added. to it, and the BMW M4's got 10 kilograms taken off. And I think, nope, that's not everyone. Porsche has got 16 kilograms taken off its weight. Now I believe that is everybody, in terms of the variety of different cars. But yeah, the Aston Martin's also a pretty good choice. But hopefully, hopefully the Bentley ends up working nicely for you in the end. Alright, just making sure that I am all set and good to go. Looks like I am. And let's hope that we've got dry qualifying and a dry race. I'm kind of hoping for dry conditions throughout the whole of today's race, but we shall see. We shall see.
Green light, show them what you got.
Alright, let's get out on track. Looks like we've got relatively good track position already. I'll just recenter the track IR. Here we go. Let's begin qualifying. Hopefully we can keep it out of the walls. Have a nice, good, clean session. And as I say, try and convert, because I remember, I believe it was last season that we actually ran pretty much this exact race, I think. And things went well. It didn't qualify so great. Qualified pretty far back down the grid, but I think I finished somewhere in the top 15, if I remember correctly. Fairly close to the top 10, not quite getting inside it. But we had a lot of pace over a lot of the other drivers, and with others making mistakes, picking up damage, and that sort of thing, we were able to work our way through the field and continuously pursue the cars that were in front of us, which is great fun. And we were even very close to a last lap battle, I believe, but I basically messed up coming off here or over the top of the mountain and wasn't quite close enough to make an impression and a challenge coming into the chase at the end of this straight here. So hopefully we'll have similar. Hopefully we can provide a good action-packed race for you, but one thing that we know for sure with this Ford Mustang is it is not shy on its straight line speed. There is plenty of that.
Slow car ahead.
Which is good. Right, try and give ourselves a little bit of space here as people are building up for the their bank collapse. There we go, off underway. We've got Jardier behind us, so I wonder how much he'll close up over the course of this lap. Probably a good second or so. Especially straight away. We didn't have the best of turn ones at the moment.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
See what the rest of the lap has in store for us. Hopefully we can stay flat over the top of the mountain and get the line right. Nice and planted there, getting on power, which is good. We are very wide and yeah, across the wall. Only a bit of damage from that, but it doesn't really matter at this stage of qualifying. That's another hit, but no more damage picked up there. Some of the brakes overheating. Shouldn't be. And well, the Lexus is a very, very quick car, it seems. And I think he may have been doing it for a little bit of fun as well. closed up, as you can see. Not a good lap there by myself, but here's the first lap of the session, and we can go much better and much quicker. Just hope that I don't hold up Jardier too much over the top of the mountain here. Not good. Don't want to be lifting. Just slowed way too much coming down through the S's there as the car got light. Yeah, Jardier's giving himself a much bigger gap this time round.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Understeer and then oversteer. I'm going to be better than this. Even then, another 3-4 attempts, it's only going to gain us a handful of places. Still, there are positions that I'm going to need.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Better there. Can we beat that here? Yes. Lovely.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Much better.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Bit of oversteer on the exit there. Generally, this is a much better lap. Try and hold on to this. Tire pressures are quite high. Oh, don't be touching the grass. Got that inside curb. That oversteer's cost us a 10th.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Well done, mate. Personal best. Yellow flag, be careful.
Okay. Go with that. All the little changes there. So P22, things are very close between a whole bunch of us. So even just small marginal gains will help us out quite a bit. Got some nice space behind us here. This section was generally better. There probably could have been a little bit more flow through there, a little bit less oversteer coming off the dipper and then coming out of the exit of Forest Albert here. Just need to tidy the exit up here. It's the oversteer cost us a little bit. And off the exit of the chase, so I reckon there's another 3, maybe 4 attempts. Even just gaining a 10th looks like it's going to gain us 3 positions. So hopefully we can convert on this. Have a nice good run.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
And get the best drive off. Struggling to hook up turn 1 today. But either way, we're alright. There's like 2-3 attempts in turn 1 alone. Just need to tuck myself into that apex better. Need the oversteer there. Very close to the wall. But remember, this is a bank lap, so I'm not too worried about it. Being properly fast. So effectively dropping this lap, that's fine.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Drive up that final corner. Again, not tucking in. Hesitant getting on throttle there, that's cost us. Oh, another brush with the wall. Marginal damage, but that's fine. gear ourselves up for one
Closing
more
time
run.
is sector 2.
Better. Still not perfect, but better.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
That was pretty cool coming off the exit there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Probably as close as you could get to the inside wall without actually hitting it.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Session is now
Well,
over.
that was a nice jump. Gained a few places there, but we probably could have been another 10th or 2, which would have given us another couple of places. I think it's 2 tenths that I was up coming into the Audi cut and hairpin. The end of sector 1. Now, there is a chance of rain, so it's going to be interesting with fuel here. I'm going to very quickly pop to the loop, just so we're ready for the start of this race. So, sit tight, we're back in a sec. Moved blind there. Hopefully that's not going to be too weird and annoying. Hit me or anything like that. Just moved it into that position so that air can flow out from underneath it and basically onto me, otherwise it's going to get very warm. Watching you at crazy speed, finally noticed they're playing YouTube at 1.25. I'm guessing you were doing that up to the point that you were live, because I don't. You obviously can't do that once we get to the live timings. All right. double check the setup. Make sure that's all good. Ah, thought you were. I'm going to make that change back just to what it was previously. And that's everything there. The only thing I'm kind of half wondering to do is whether to up the front brake ducts, but they're not getting to overheating levels. It's just the tyres are getting hot during the race. We may not actually end up pushing them quite as hard come the race, so I'm going to go with what they are anyway. Right. Thank you, Doc. Hope we can have a good one. Best of luck. Make sure to try and give you room.
10 seconds.
Right. Here we go, on the grid. Oh, I've not done the do-on race labs.
Stay single file.
Thanks. Huh? There we go. That's what I wanted. No, it's locked. No, in the wrong place. Unlocked. Right. Let's get going. Looks like we've got Dorstein just ahead of you. Hello, Ferromancer. Been meaning to catch one of my streams, learning driving line on Bathurst. Yeah. Hopefully, I can show you the way. However, I'm not always perfect. So just keep that in mind. Thank you very much for the well wishes, guys. Good to see you here as well, Mark. Glad you're locked in. Hopefully you got a cup of tea or a nice refreshing beverage of some sort to enjoy throughout the race. 90 minutes, it's going to be quite a long one. But hopefully that means plenty of opportunity for overtaking action and working our way through the field. Generally, the qualifying isn't too great, but we have good race pace and are able to go forward. So hopefully we can keep our nose clean, stay out of trouble, and yeah, gain some more places like we did the last race, last season here at Bathurst. We do have Door here in front of us, and there's Aston Martin. Obviously, fellow chat lurker. He is also streaming as well, so make sure to go to my Discord, link down in the description. You'll find in the live stream section a link to his stream over on Twitch, so you can see his racing perspective. Here we go, getting ourselves ready. Plenty of heat into the tyres, or the tyres and the brakes. Starting to overheat a little bit now. Try and keep those tyre pressures up. some point very soon, we'll move into the 2x2 formation.
Double fine.
There it is. There's the call for it. So we're going to be starting on the outside. Check him out later. Cool. Right. There we go. Pause the music. Get ourselves ready for what is the penultimate round here of Season 18. Let's try and, as I say, have a nice clean race. Try and bag ourselves some good points.
Green line, give it all you can.
Alright, underway racing.
Clear on the left.
Make sure we box that person in so they can't make any
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
potential moves.
Car on the left.
Oh, left behind. Me and Dort side by side. Warping begins.
Clear on the left.
Oh,
Car on the left.
just a little bit worried about that guy's rejoin.
Clear on the left.
Dort does give in eventually. Sorry, mate. I probably should have slipped past off the exit of turn 2 a little bit quicker and got on past the Ferrari, but I was a little bit worried about how much room they were going to give rejoining back onto the circuit. So there's another car there off. Let's take it nice and steady through here because things do tend to back up. Right. Let's unleash the straight line speed of the Ford Mustang. See if we can pick off some cars over the next few laps. But there are some people up ahead battling away for position. The only thing we've got to watch out for is the fact that we are running on pretty much a full tank, whereas most other people are probably going to be running on less.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's hard to pass around the outside here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, door in the
Car
wall.
on the right. Clear on the right.
Another car in the wall. Oh, that was really unfortunate for him. Hopefully he didn't get too much damage from all that. McLaren's very quick over the top of the hill, but what sort of straight line speed do they have? Looks to be relatively good.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Good move by them. Had to give him room.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Wonder if I put myself a bit too much of a disadvantage with this full tank of fuel with the weather coming on. It does open us up more strategy options, but obviously we're not going to have the pace in comparison to others who are only taking half a fuel tank here in this opening stint. So that car's going to be lighter and therefore quicker. Still looks like we have good pace, and that McLaren looks very loose. Oh, I'll try and not end up in the wall myself. No warping, please. Oh, too late on the brakes there. Still, we just about managed to get it slowed down.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
So I would like to be using second gear in the final corner and turn one, but using first just helps with the drive coming off the corner that little bit better. Especially when you got a car with a full tank load of fuel as well. Your acceleration is generally slower, so trying to negate that a bit. Pack in front was all battling away and allowing us to close up as the McLaren's gone and hit the wall again. Very different approach to the S's compared to qualifying. Qualifying, we're very much lifting off, coming up over Skyline and into the S's, or braking after the crest of Skyline, shall I say, whereas in the race it's not really worth that risk. Now we've got the run on the McLaren. Go in defensive, yes.
Car on the left.
Mate, I'm
Clear
here.
on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag, be careful.
Very close and intense racing, but frustrating at the same time. Just needing that McLaren to give me a little bit more room there. Yeah, damage from that as well. I know their car's already damaged. So they've had a few trips into the wall. Oh. Horse seems to be very good in the brakes. And again, if he, like others, has a lighter cart, it makes sense.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Might have to go second gear next time in turn 1. Fuel load's starting to bleed off a bit. Oh, they hit the wall big time. Gifted us a position again.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Right on, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Oh, for us. Not going to defend from door this time. Not that I was really defending either way before, I was just waiting for him to get
Car on the right.
more up alongside.
Clear on the right.
Oh, hello.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That was rather stupid of me. Didn't mean to let all them through. Yeah. Got that very wrong there. Yeah, quite a bit more than average now. It's a silly little mistake getting caught up underneath the rear of the McLaren. Try and get back ahead of this McLaren and Aston Martin, who are starting a battle.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
How have I found the Mustang overall? Good. I've enjoyed driving it. It's a pretty fun car. It is on certain tracks more competitive than others. It is a car that suits my driving style, although it is a little bit more lively than some of the other more front-engined cars, like the Aston or the Bentley.
Yellow flag in sector
I do like it for its straight line speed though. It does provide great opportunities for overtaking. And helps to defend against other cars as well. Just wish I had taken the right sort of fuel load for
Well
it.
done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Too deep. Oh, McLaren's in the wall. Big whack for them. Looked like they were running offline a little bit there as well, but they managed to cover it back up. Yeah, it's quite a tricky car to drive with the power. Can be a bit of a handful at times. Mr. Martin's coming this time. You have to let us know how the Porsches. I don't have a huge amount of experience with it. I have quite a bit of experience with the BMW, and that's a good car. That one I do enjoy driving. That's a freebie. Someone just teleported back to the pits, I think. Try and catch up with Baron here. He's struggling in one or two places. I reckon some people might be starting to struggle with graining tyres. That is going to be a thing here in this race. It's generally something that I'm a little bit better at as well. Conserving the tyres longer in the stint. That Aston has a lot of confidence on the brakes there. Into turn 2. Well, despite the fuel differences, we are holding pace with the cars in front.
time to the car in front in sector 2.
Question is, do we pit in and around the same sort of time that everyone else is going to be pitting, i.e. halfway through the race? Or do we run the tank down to empty, run on the worst tyres, and then try and do something with the tyre difference at the end? I doubt it's going to be worth repairing the damage. Not 4.5 seconds. I'm very wide there. Love the Porsche. And it takes time, difference in handling on no fuel, so tank placement. Yeah, it's why I don't get on with the car all that well. I'm very much a front-engined GT car kind of guy, so mid and rear-engined I do struggle with. GTs, that is, prototypes. Obviously, mid and rear engined. I enjoy driving those as there is a car in the pit lane. It's very early. Oh, that's deep. Ground.
The car in front in sector 2.
Start turning that around. Too deep. Didn't go on the brakes early enough.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well, alright. Alright.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yep, caught a little bit too much curb there.
Car on the
And
left.
settled the rear.
Clear on the left.
Proving to be quite a frustrating race.
There's a slow car ahead.
What in the world are you doing, bro?
We've got light damage at the rear.
Well, that's really frustrating. Annoyingly, I could see that coming as well. Nearly 10 seconds worth of damage with that. That's really frustrating. I imagine Junior's going to be getting a penalty for that. Let's actually see how bad this damage is, whether it is worth putting to repair it or whether we can continue to push on. Doesn't seem too bad, but There is indeed live stewarding. So they will be picking up a penalty. As long as we're catching the cars in front, that's a good thing. Yeah, hopefully we'll regain a few more positions. I think we're a couple of kph down on speed. Now we're passing into the pits. Looks like we're gaining one or two of the people who are in front. Someone's stopped up here at turn 2.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Darren. Just got going.
There's a slow car ahead. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Better. So it was Junior who got the 15-second penalty. Hey Johnny! Cheers for the well wishes. I'm really going to need it for the rest of the race, for anything to happen really. It's been a pretty frustrating one so far. Hey, flash wheel one. Why are you looking?
Car on the left. Clear on the left. We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
I mean, I can kind of see why you were looking, but I was going to let you go to my right side, because then you're over racing line through the kink and into the braking zone, rather than trying to force or open on that side. It's going terribly out. Not having fun. Good thing is, the damage isn't... Never mind. I was going to say, I'm undrivable. Yeah, now I got almost 11 seconds worth of damage, which is big. Don't think that's going to be worth repairing, that's the thing. Although I want to repair it. There's Jardio.
There's some light damage on the left.
Let's just box this lap, get the damage repaired, and see how the second half goes. We're going to be a long way off the back of anybody else, but I might actually start enjoy driving the car a little bit more.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Just get it repaired. When I'm comfortable with the car again, I can push a little bit more confidently. I don't think the rain's going to be coming. At least we nailed our pit box this time. Like we have been in practice. This is the last bunch of rounds. I've been screwing that up and losing quite valuable time there. Looks like Door's having a fairly good race. 20.
Mandatory stop is not clear.
Oh, come on.
Come on, go, go, go.
Right, 20 odd seconds to the cars in front. See what we can do. Nice lovely fresh tyres as well. And we're going to be on a par fuel-wise with everybody else now as well. It's not going to be finishing any worse than 26th, hopefully. Finding all goes well from here on out. Make sure we get the replay saved. Might be a bit of an arse, but let's see if we can get back up towards 23rd, 22nd place. Any rain yet? Nope, not yet. So my strategy was completely wrong, trying to gamble on the possible chance that there would be rain.
Yellow flag accepted. Well done, mate. Pass the best.
Much better lap time. Doing 17s and 19s. Still got 30 minutes to go, so there's a lot to play for. I was all over the place there. Okay, looks like King's found a bit of a room. Got a pair of them.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
I'm not too worried about the car ahead. It's more the two cars in front of them, King and Van der Veer. They're the two that I want to be catching, but I'm not really gaining any ground on them. Certainly not at the rate that I want to be. King is starting to pull away. Or is he? Yeah, King is pulling away. But I got back up over 19 seconds now. Gain on them again this lap though. We just need more laps like this where it's going to be low 201s.
We've got some light damage on the front.
Throwing that away. That's a lot of damage. It's getting a little bit too bold, pushing a little bit too hard going over the crest of skyline there. Definitely not the race that I wanted. That's for sure. I'm going to put myself on the back foot by
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
gambling in the wrong direction, hoping that there might be a little bit of rain.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Or taking a strategy where there would be a chance of the conditions changing, but obviously that's not come to fruition at all. There's a car stopped at the top of the mountain up there. Number 38, seeing that yellow flag. Wonder if that damage is bad enough for them to retire. Or whether they will get going. I think they did get going in the end. All we've got to do though is stay within 15 seconds of Junior and pick up P25. But yeah, it looks like they're in the pit lane. They're back on the track. Nope, they are still in the pits. Oh, yellow flag up ahead again. It's King this time. And the number 38 car was a lap down anyway. So even with them retiring, it's not a free position for us. I think at this rate we're probably going to end up getting lapped. mean, I don't think we are gaining on them. And my worry is if I get lapped, a junior doesn't, he's going to retain that position. It's going to be very close. I think they are definitely going to be lapping me, that's for sure. It's just, are they going to catch Junior in time as well? I reckon they will. You know, just about have the pace to get him.
Losing to the car ahead of 71.
So they're doing me about 3 seconds a lap. Oh, that's deep. That was really bad. 12 seconds. Oh, Junior's in the... We certainly had a moment. He's lost a lot of ground there. About 2 seconds worth, if not more. And again. Okay, worry and panic over. What are you doing? Unless that was suspension damage there, it was just a bit uncontrollable for him.
Faster car is approaching.
Yep, I know that.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car is approaching. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh. 142 on his damage. Oof. Alright, 10 more minutes. 5 more laps. U2's taking half a second out the leader. Looks like Junior's retired from the race as well. Boothby and Whitehead behind look like to be in a relatively close battle. very wide there. Not how I wanted it.
Behind to the car in front in sector 2. Faster car going up behind, watch out.
I hang well out of the way here. I don't want to interfere with this battle at all.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Looks like Jardier's battling fairly hard for P6. He's trying to retain it. Amateur for me, I'm so sorry. No worries, buddy. Thank you very much. All the super chat, very much appreciated, my friend. Cheers for the £2. Hope you're doing well. Half panic there, thinking that old penalty was for me. It's like, for what? I haven't hit anyone. But 56, the 6 and the 5 are the other way around. That's alright. No worries. Glad you enjoyed it. I'll accept your £2 as an apology.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Indeed they were. Alrighty. There we go.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
Where I wanted to be.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well out of the way for Chardier as well, not impacting him. Oh,
Got some severe damage on the front of the car. Box this slab, we have to repair the car.
okay, yeah, the car's not really going anywhere further.
Faster car coming up.
So that is, yeah, I jumped to the pits in the end of that one. Well, let's go ahead and watch the battle for the race lead then.
Leaders on the final lap.
Close between P1 and 2 and P3 and 4. I know, sorry. Caught the curb very, very weirdly at the end there, which bounced the car around straight into the wall. And with all the leaders and everyone coming through, I didn't want to be risking anything silly trying to crawl through the rest of the lap back to the pits. This is a real shame because I love this track. I enjoy it so much. It's just tonight was not a good race for us on it. Charlie is holding onto the position. Ferrari's just have so much downforce, it's ridiculous. And yeah, there was some pretty good racing. It's just, if I didn't have the fuel that I did at the start, I might have been able to have actually fought for positions a little bit harder. Here we go. Is he going to make it? Oh, there's contact between the two. Oh, one of them's off. What's going to happen here? Booth B defensive, Whitehead on the offensive around the outside, not working, so close between them.
Leader has finished the race.
Booth B defensive again, Whitehead trying to go around the outside. Switch back, undercut. Nope. Oh, dearie me. Well held, Booth B. Well held. Whitehead does the right thing, slotting in behind. Wow, that was very, very close there between Honzik and Romane. Oh, close here between the two Fords. Oh, one of them's wide. Not able to do anything. Anyone else battling hard? No, 6 little bit seconds there. That is that. Still waiting on a few people to finish. To be fair, I could probably stay at the replay now. Let's have a look at that incident. With Junior bumping us round. Here it is on this lap. Oh dear. I do really dislike the collision model here in ACC. The fact that there's like a direct translation of force between two cars and there's no absorption whatsoever in terms of energy. Like IRL, sure there's a bump there, but it wouldn't have spun me. It probably would have just pushed me deep. Or nudged me deep rather than actually spinning us out of control. Hey ho. Can't quite all work out. Should have gone with 80 odd litres at the start. What's the tyre condition like? Like raining on the front. Rear tyres were really not looking good by the end of the stint. The first stint at least anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and save that. Just jump back out and take a look at the race start real quick. Ah, I didn't see where Door finished. Oh, you're going to have to tell me when you come in. That's an okay start. Kind of boxed Junior in a little bit there, between myself and Door. Plenty of room given there. Got a bit of warping going on. Here I should have been a little bit more committed, I think. Try and make the move on the Ferrari. Oh, dearie me. Lols, thank you very much for subscribing. And we're close enough to challenge here on this lap. Did we go deep? Nope, we're all good. I remember a couple of moments where he was able to fight and push. Yeah, going around the outside there is really, really tough and challenging. That was really unfortunate for Dort. You got a much better run there. Yeah, that's up for him. And to be fair, this was pretty good racing between the two of us, I thought. Very close. No contact. And what did Lord do here? So we kind of went for a lunge around the outside, I think. Indeed we did. Slight nudge, but nothing too major. That's kind of unnecessary, but okay. Warping going on here. Actually lifted out that one. That was me deep. Completely wrong place there. Yeah, I know, Dor. I was running way too much fuel as well. I was running a full tank of fuel, kind of gambling on the fact that rain might be a factor later on in the race, because there was a chance of changeable conditions. However, yeah, evidently no rain, and with the heavier fuel tank I was struggling for pace compared to a lot of others. That was really unfortunate. That was just me getting caught on the curb there. Yeah, I thought you did. It looks like everyone else did as well. I ended up pitting halfway through the race anyway because I had a bunch of damage from hitting the wall. And then I also kind of wanted some fresh tyres. And I did have some good pace, but yeah, throw it away in the wall again later on. It was definitely a race to forget for me. Just got caught ever so slightly on that curb on the outside there. Yeah, ever so slight bit of rotation. Although I'm not entirely convinced that he was going to be... Yeah, no, he's not quite giving me enough room there on the inside. Hence the contact. Yeah, I saw that. Saw it was a bit back and forth all over the place. Almost hit you again. Yeah. It's a shame I went the wrong way with the fuel, because I think I probably would have had some good pace otherwise. Where was it you ended up finishing, Dor, in the end? Yeah, nicely held there. Jeez. P16. Ah, that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it's quite easy to forget the damage. Oh, that was Dorber going into the wall. I was going to let you go going down the inside here, but you didn't really go for the move, so I ended up just taking the usual line. Just kind of cut your nose a little bit. Yeah, that's fair. And then, yeah, I lifted way too much. And then got spooked with a car coming behind. Which sent me deep and lost me 2 positions. It's pretty stupid of me at the time. Surprised as to how clean the overall race was. Yeah, that's the first bit of damage there that I picked up. As I think there was only 2 incidents that saw penalties. I don't know if there was any more. But yeah, that is going to be that for this evening. Thanks very much for tuning in, everybody. Sorry that the race wasn't quite what I was expecting it to be. We will be back again Thursday evening. We have round 4 of the multi-class masters with Le Mans Ultimate, and we're going to be racing at Interlagos, which should be a good fun circuit. Looking forward to that one. Racing again in the Alpine. But yeah, just a shame that I didn't get quite the race that I wanted and the result that I wanted to. And yes, next Monday will be the last race of the season, and we will be racing at Spa, which should be good fun. I don't know if I've actually got a setup for Spa with the Mustang, but hopefully it won't take too much to actually go ahead and create one. But yeah, hopefully I shall see you Thursday. Until then, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. It's good to talk to a number of you. Mark, Junior, Mancunian, and who was the other one? Fred, you're pretty chatty as well, which is good to see. And Christian, Asturbo as well as usual. And then Johnny popped in stream for a moment, as did my wife. So yeah, it's good to talk to you all, and hopefully I shall see you again this Thursday. Sorry, Thursday evening, 7 o'clock UK time, or Monday next week for the final round of the AOR ACC GT3 League. Until then, have fun, stay safe, take care.